On everybody, I'm doing this testimonial for my big brother GHB Shay. Just basically talking about what I'm going through. Um, so I want to start off with saying by thanking everybody for all the love and the support. It means a lot to me. It's making me a stronger person. I got a great support team behind me, and it really means a lot to me. I learned how to cherish life more than how I used to. Every moment I spend with my family, every moment that I spend with my loved ones, spending quality time with one another, I cherish all those moments. Whether it's going out, a little barbecue, just having a good time. You know what I'm saying? I learned how to appreciate life way much more than how I used to. And it took me a while to realize it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you in that stage where when you young, you don't know any better, so you grow up to realize a lot of things. Life is very short, and you just gotta make the best out of it. That's how I see it. I live every day like if it's my last. Cause the next day ain't promised. You know what I'm saying? And this is just me talking. Cause I know there's kids out there that got it worse than me. You know what I'm saying? And what I have Hodgkin's lymphoma, and what that is, I'm gonna tell you how it started off. It was just this ball that grew underneath my chin, and like it was near my Adam's apple, whatever the case may be, and so it wasn't. It didn't bother me. It didn't hurt me. Nothing. Like I was random. I was just like nobody could tell that I had cancer. I couldn't even tell. You know what I'm saying, until I received the news. But what made me get that surgery? All right, that surgery that I was supposed to get done right here when I was checking myself out and stuff like that, because it was already becoming a part of me. So I went in and I spoke to the doctor or whatever, and she was like, "Listen, you don't have to get the surgery, but what you could do, like what I would recommend for you to get it." So I was like, all right, so can you give me some time to think about me getting the surgery? And she's like, sure. So it was like I said, it was already like, listen, you don't have to get the surgery, but what you could do, like what I would recommend for you to get it. So I was like, all right, so can you give me some time to think about me getting the surgery? And she's like, sure. So it was like I said, it was already becoming a part of me or whatever. And what actually made me get the surgery was boxing, cause I had held off on boxing for quite a while. Because it's for the simple fact that my health comes first. You know what I'm saying? I have to take care of my body. And put me taking care of my body first than anything. You know what I'm saying? Because my health comes first. And so boxing made me, I'm like, listen, I want to get back in the ring. I want to get back in action. Boxing is what I love to do. That's my hobby. You know what I'm saying? I plan on turning pro soon. I'm not quite sure if I really want to turn pro, because I have, I feel like what I want to be in the future would be something else. But anything can happen at any moment. You know what I'm saying? And so I want to strive for greatness, and I want to be successful. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to take my grandmother out of where we living at right now. You know what I'm saying? I have high hopes and high expectations for myself. And so I went, I told my grandmother, I had a, conversation with my grandmother. I sat down. By the way, my grandmother's more like my mother. She raised me. And I had, we had a one-on-one conversation. And I was just telling her, like, I want to do this surgery. That's it. I mean, if the doctors was to ask me if you want to do it today, I want to do it today. That's just how I see it. You know what I'm saying? And so I was scheduled for May 6th to get the surgery. And so I get the surgery, and I had to, like they were gonna, test it out or whatever. and they called me. They called me to they scheduled an appointment for me, and I went in, and I was with my aunt. Her name is Emily. Listen, I just want to say, she's been holding it down. She's been, she's been on top of me. By the way, that's my great grandmother's daughter, but I claim both of them as my mothers because by the way, that's my great grandmother's daughter, but I claim both of them as my mothers because they honestly do a lot for me. And so, she's been there, whatever. She's been supporting me all the way, as well as my great grandmother, which is my mother. And yeah, so my aunt. By the way, my grandmother was in Florida at the time, and so I received the news that I have Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is a type of cancer. But before that, I was in this room with my aunt, and we was waiting, to be called. And I see these little kids, and I'm like, wow, this is touching my heart. Like, I see this little kid, he has no hair, he's in a carriage, and he's throwing up and stuff like that. And I'm like, I look at my aunt, she looks at me, I'm like, bendito, like, I honestly feel bad for them. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because as I'm sitting there and I'm looking at my aunt, and I'm telling her, like, wow, I feel bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I can be able to do something to help these kids. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's to talk to them, you know what I'm saying? Like, have them share their emotions with me, and me, being able to give back. Because to me, I'm all about giving back. That's me. I got a great heart. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I could be sitting there and I could say, damn, I wish I can do something to help these kids, and I have it myself without me even knowing. And so I received the news, and I took it, I took it like a man. I'm not gonna sit here. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I'm everything that I'm saying is the real deal. I'm gonna give it to y'all how it is. You know what I'm saying? That's me. I don't wanna, over exaggerate. There's no need for that. And so, I received the news, and it didn't hurt me. It didn't, I'm like, damn, like, first thing that came to mind was losing my hair and death. I kid you not, I'm not going to sit here and, so that's me thinking negative, you know what I'm saying? And then, as I look at my aunt, she's crying, and that broke me down. Like, that, honestly, right there, it teared me apart, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm, my aunt, the one that's there, she's crying, and it just hurted me even more. And so, my grandmother, found out. She had to come down from Florida. She was out there having a little vacation because, life never. So, yeah, so now I'm going through chemotherapy. As you can see, I lost my hair. This is temporary. It's just for the moment. I will, my hair's gonna grow back to be better, stronger, and maybe thicker. Who knows? Only God knows. But yeah, there's a lot of side effects to it. Mood swings, throwing up, vomiting, fever. It's a lot. It's very hard to deal with. And, I'm just taking it day by day. Day by day, I'm taking it day by day, and just, waking up to see another day. As I wake up to see another day, it's like, wow, I'm thankful for, God giving me another, an opportunity to, wake up to see another day. It's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? And, I have my I lost my hair a couple of days ago, and I told my grandmother, like, listen, there's no need. Honestly, there's no need for the, to be sad. And I understand it's hard, but what I feel is that there's no need for, to be sad, for the simple fact that I need to be surrounded by positive people. Not saying that she's not positive, but it hurts her more than it hurts me. And so I say, let's just keep the smiles and the laughter going, because it's just stuck right now. It's like I'm trying to talk, but it's kind of difficult. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, it's very hard. It's very hard, especially for the family members, the loved ones that love you. it's hard. It's very hard to, to deal with. And me, that I'm going through it, is like, I get mad, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I just gotta, continue being thankful for the little things that I have, because the little things that I have mean a lot to me. I learned that the most littlest things that people do for you mean a lot. They mean so much to me that the big things is like, it's like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know there's people out there that have it worse than me. And like I said, since I'm all about giving back, I want to be able to make this go viral across, like, I want to make this go so viral that I'm able to speak to other kids